just really worked hard for this film. So I'm sure we've been working for this film for the last 3 years, and it was a pleasure working with Arjun sir, Rashi, and thank you so much,
sir, mic particular
director, for giving us such a beautiful script. And thank you so much for, thank you so much to our director who gave us a beautiful film. And today we finished our press meet in Tamil yesterday, and we had an amazing response. And I hope you like the film. And I hope you like the climax, and I hope all the actors have done the work. Yes, sir. Tell me, sir.
Hi, Jeeva, sir. Good to see you back after a break.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's what even in Tamil people say. But I did a film called Black in Tamil, and I think it's called Dark here. Please take it out.
Sure. Sir, in the film, I can see a lot of inconsistency in your name actually. What is your name in the film? And some places the heroine calls you Aghathiyaa, and some places they say Aghathiyaa. Is it a dubbing problem or something like that?
I think there is a difference of opinion with the director, and I think I don't know. I have to just, even I am seeing this copy for the first time. But I think in Tamil it is Aghathiyaa. But for I think for for localization, I think they put Aghathiyaa also. But what does this say, Aghathiyaa only, no?
It is Aghathiyaa, but in the film, your name is pronounced in different ways.
Aghathiyaa.
Yeah. In both ways it is pronounced.
Yeah, it's Aghathiyaa and also Aghathiyaa. So I don't know. I have to. Even I'm seeing this copy for the first time.
All the best.
Thank you.
Hi, sir. In the movie, there are so much portraits of shot in the CG only, so it is very difficult for an actor to portray how the CG will work and all those things. So tell me something about your experience while shot for CG shots.
In this film, first when Vijay sir told me the script, so we told it's going to be a very the climax should be a very heavy animation, and we wanted to go for an international animator, where I think they partially work with films like Doctor Strange. So I think they have done some. They've outsourced to some 14 countries. So out of I think this has been in the process for the last 1.5 years. So the whole process first. We shot a lot of portions, with us shooting, like the regular way of green mat and stuff. I think maximum around, in 2 hours of film, I guess, around 1 to 1.5 hours of film is completely with a lot of graphics, a lot of green screens. So, but we shot, when we wanted to shoot the climax, so we actually scanned ourselves. We completely scanned ourselves like how they did it in Avatar, and they completely did a mock-up for us, and they told us, okay, you can go home, there is no shooting. They said that, I asked the directors and the cameraman, I said, there is no, you didn't even shoot for the climax, and we didn't even, there's no harness, there's no rope. How come you are telling us to go home? So, no sir, everything is taken care, so we've completely done your mock-up, and we've partially taken some stunt sequences of yours, and they matched it up very well. And this is new technology where we can sit at home and still you can be shooting portions like this.
Do you believe in ghosts in real life?
When we believe in God, for sure, there's also, when we believe in possibility, for sure, we also have to partially believe in negativity. But yes, personally, I don't believe in ghosts.
4 years, but in production, a lot of time.
3 years, sir. I guess 3.5 years.
Why?
I think graphics took around 1.5 years, sir. And I'm sure shooting a film, from the puja, you should say, then we have to get dates of other actors. And so every time, 6 months once, we used to shoot for 20 days. And then look, change and all that stuff that happens. And then even I did when I did this film, I think I did 3 to 4 films I finished. So I finished Black, I finished 2 other, one comedy film I finished. And also I finished Yatra 2. When I started simultaneously Yatra 2 and this one I simultaneously shot. So when I had to go to Yatra 2, I had a different getup. So for that also we put on hold, and then Arjun sir had to direct the film. So we, initially we started off that, we'll finish this film, but there's a lot of graphics in the film, so it took 1.5 years for that, and 1 year of shooting. So 2.5 years of full production, and then 1 year of planning and pre-production and all that stuff happened.
Story కూడా నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ లేయర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. మదర్ సెగ్మెంట్ చెప్పే ఒక చాలా ఫిక్షన్ ఉంది, ఒరిజినల్ స్టోరీస్ కూడా కొన్ని తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. సో వాట్ ఈస్ స్టోరీ డిఫికల్టీస్ మీకు ఏమైనా అనిపించిన స్టోరీస్ మాట్లాడితే?
So when I heard the story for the first time, so it's a proper South Indian film where it will be accepted by Telugu audience, Malayalam audience, and partially the Kannada audience also for sure, because it has all the elements. So it has horror, and see, this is a fact about India. We talk about medicines, we talk about our soil, and our soil is full of gold with beautiful, there's culture, there's everything. So when I heard this film is not inspired from any Hollywood film. So this is about our land, and we talk about our culture, we talk about the way how we treat people. And so this film is more about where audience will love it. And I thought there is horror, there is more mother sentiment, animation, action, then parts like little comedy scenes, and also a multi-star film. So if you see as a template, the film, this kind of films are done very well, like films like Sri, Munja, films like Aranmane, it's all done very well. So it comes under that, under template. So 100% we will not fail. So we thought we should accept this script. And I personally like a lot of animation. I like to be in a lot of animated films. So this is one of my dreams to be in this. So that's how it happened.
Hi, యాక్చువల్లీ ఈ ఫార్మల్ మొత్తం కూడా బ్రిటిష్ వాళ్ళు గమనించారు, వాళ్ళే తీసుకున్నారని అనుకున్నాను. కానీ యాక్చువల్లీ చెప్పాలంటే ఇప్పుడు మొత్తం కూడా వెస్టర్న్ కంట్రీస్ మొత్తం కూడా అలోపతి అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ ఆయుర్వేదం కాదు వాడేది, కానీ మనము ఇంకా ఆయుర్వేదం అనేది ప్రమోట్ ఇంత ఇది అవుతుంది కదా. యాక్చువల్లీ ఎంతవరకు మనకి ఉపయోగపడుతుంది? మనం 90 ఇండియన్స్ కూడా 70-80% మొత్తం కూడా ఇంగ్లీష్ మెడిసిన్ వాడుతుంది ప్రతి వేరే డిసీజ్కి. సో ఇది ఎంతవరకు ఆయుర్వేదం?
అందరూ 90% ఇంగ్లీష్ మందులే వాడుతున్నారు కదా.
வாழ்த்துக்கள் சார். ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் எல்லா இடத்துல நல்ல வாழ்த்துக்கள் சார். கேட்குற கேள்வி என்னன்னா, இந்த ஃபிலிமில் நிறைய பிரிட்டிஷ் மெடிசன்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டாரு. இந்த நம்ம கல்ச்சருக்கு சம்மந்தம் மாதிரி எவ்வளோ நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு? அதுதான் ஒரு கேள்வி.
இது பிரிட்டிஷ் மெடிசன்ங்கிற மாதிரி சொல்லியிருக்காங்க.
பிரான்ஸ்
அந்த மாதிரி மெடிசன் யூஸ் பண்றாங்கிற மாதிரி சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. இல்லை, இந்த கதை என்ன, you see the story, it is more about the soil is full of gold and we have everything, our medicine is in the soil, medicine is in the plant, everything. So I think in the patent, we have not patented it. So நம்மளோட ஹோமியோபதி, சித்தா, ஆயுர்வேதா, இது எல்லாமே it's a very ஒரு ஸ்ட்ராங்கான ஒரு கனெக்ஷன் இருக்கு நம்மளோட இந்தியாவோட. ஸோ இந்த ஃபார்முலா ஷுட் நாட் கோ அவுட் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் இந்த வில்லனோட இது. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் நாட் அபவுட் பிரிட்டிஷ் ஆர் இட்ஸ் நாட் அபவுட் ஃப்ரான்ஸ், இட்ஸ் அபவுட் ஒன் சிங்கிள் இண்டிவிஜுவல் ஹூ ட்ரைஸ் டு be greedy and so he's trying to keep the patent. So I think that's what the director has done.
Sir, Vijay sir உங்களுக்கு script சொல்லும்போது what inspired you to be a part of this film, and do you share any inputs for this film? Because this is like Telugu Tamil. So, do you have any inputs for adding some junior Telugu artists so that you can get the attention while translating dubbing in Telugu also?
To Telugu actors.
Yeah,
I think like partially we see Arjun sir is a Telugu actor, and also Raji also has been started her career in
And regarding script wise?
Script wise, I think because Tamil Nadu and Andhra is all same border, so we have that one connection, and I'm sure Telugu audience will also connect to it. Telugu audience will also accept this kind of films, and this is more of not a Tamil film. This is more of a South Indian film where if you see South India has so much of tropicalness here, and a lot of medicines in the plants and all that stuff. So even Kerala people will love this kind of film. So this is more about a pan-India kind of film only. Covering all. So when this film is being seen by North Indians, I'm sure when they travel to South India, so they will know even from shampoo, Shekai, all that, and a lot of people come down for treatment in Kerala. Also see a better sounding, and it plays a very, very important role for sure. And because for an animation film like this, and a horror film, and I'm sure this film needs a sound designer like this where he could elevate the film. So I'm so glad to be a part of this film where the sound works also pretty good. So we made sure that even animation, sound, cinematography, everything falls in place, and it sinks in well.
Yeah, Jeeva, actually,
It's Tamil Nadu border. It's called Kambam, and so there's a lot of research has been done by director. So he is a lyricist basically. He was a writer. He was a lyricist. He started his career like 15-20 years ago as a lyricist. So I'm sure when you decode a lot of things about gods and siddhas and everybody, so you get to understand a lot of. It's like an ocean. So we just told one drop from the ocean. We just presented one drop. So there is more to it, and I'm sure there is I would really talk to the director about part 2 about Nadi Joshi and stuff. So I'm sure it will be a very good subject to start. We were very happy about the outcome, and I'm sure first half is we wanted to entertain the kids, we wanted to entertain a lot of people. So we added some comedy, or else it looked like a documentary. So we added some entertaining portions, so that it is also connected with all ages and all kinds of audience would relish this film. And I don't know, it's a blessing in disguise. There is a sequence in the film where the 7 planets or 8 planets they come together. That's actually happening today. If you notice, so it's actually happening today. All the 7 planets are getting aligned. So this is genuinely a blessing in disguise for us. So this just happened in the movie, and also this is happening today, exactly on 28th.
In the climax, Arjun's character, he does this Doctor Strange thing. He is from ancient India. So are you insinuating that Doctor Strange science is from India?
No. This is completely fictionalized, and it's just like Doctor Strange guys have done the animation. So you have a little similarities about it. So completely it is fictionalized because he comes out of the the well, and it comes out of the grave. So everything is just because basically we wanted this film to be understood by kids. It has to be understood by a lot of other age groups. So it's just completely fictionalized for sure.
I have seen your movie, last movie, Dark. It's so good. The first half is excellent. And the way you are choosing your movies was excellent, and all the very best.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the lovely compliment.
Hi Jeeva, working experience with Arjun sir. He is such a great actor.
So we've been like a big fans of Arjun sir. I've grown up seeing his films, and especially I love his film Jai Hind, and also he directed a lot of films. So he's a wonderful technician, wonderful actor, wonderful human being. But I just had only one day of shoot with him.
He gave any inputs for you?
I mean, yeah, he said the only input what he gives, because he's always fit, so he says always work out and have healthy food. And actually yesterday Arjun sir actually forgot about this whole film, that he acted in this kind of a film. So we actually invited him yesterday to the press show, and we had a grand premiere show yesterday. So he was very surprised, and in fact he so much wanted to promote this film, and he was very happy about being a part of this film. And it was actually a surprise for him to see the film, because when we shot, we shot maximum in a lot of green mat and raw sets, and this kind of action sequences and all, it was not, he couldn't, we couldn't probably present him the way how it was, but we always wanted to show the final output. So when the final output was there, I'm sure he was very surprised and mesmerized, and also he appreciated me as an actor.
Time span movie.
This one? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any references regarding this character?
No reference on this director. They told me the script. So this is about this character is very simple. It's just who character. So who he is put into a problem which is completely connected to his mother, where she is suffering from cancer. So where this guy has been the actor is the hero has been trying to find his ways of doing a lot of treatment for. It is not so much, though it is, we live in a hero-driven industry, but what I would, if you see all my films, I completely go on story-based thing. In that story, the hero is, supporting the the flow of the story. So I would really like to be in that kind of story. And out of this film, I think, there's a lot of sentimental scenes, there's a lot of good songs, and also I helped move the script where I could work with this kind of a multi-star film. And as a hero of this film, I'm just I just played a character where it moves the story.
Of course, but when it comes to the point of your own performance, in the film you are completely driven by only one emotion, where you could not really perform other kinds of emotion. Well, did you not feel that you were caged?
No, I even spoke to the director. I said you should have another brother character, you should have a twin character, where one character is very happening and he's doing all the dance and fights and all that stuff. Not called Puriki.
They can be another word for that.
I mean, one kind of, I don't know.
Mischievous fellow?
Mischievous fellow. I thought who doesn't understand this whole episode about it, and he's pretty ignorant, and he doesn't care about it. And then after the second half, there is a point where he understands the weightage of the story. And then he turns out to be, because first we thought, as you said, a one porky guy, where he doesn't take things serious. So I convinced the director. He said, no, sir, there's as a script, mother sentiment is there. So back of the mind, there is his mother, where he's responsible to, he cannot do comedies, he cannot do other kind of all this love potions and all that stuff. He has a pain inside his. So this is actually here. If you see, it's a very director's characterization.
Exactly.
So the directors, if you see, the story revolves around the character Aghathiyaa.
But it could have been better. Really had that character, as you suggested, as I queried now.
that
And it is really there before it.
Well, we will do other films.
But what kind of characters you normally like, because you never came out with the Telugu press, we do not know really anything
No,
about
sir. See, if you see my films, I normally, if you see in Tamil press, I did one film called Jeeva. So I think that was done by, I forgot his name. So it was remade here also. So it's a very fun-loving film, rom-com. It's like very much like Love Today or the film which is released right now, right? So he's a very fun-loving guy all the time. He tries to. So people always think that Telugu press always, Tamil press always wanted to do films like that for me. But also the Tamil press also wanted to do films like really serious characters like Tamil, like Ram, like all this kind of different emotions, like all kind of emotions. But I'm a fun-loving guy. I really like to dance, fight, do comedy, and also romance. I like to, what you call, be that porky guy. And so that's kind of.